What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Cam ATL, and welcome back to another Prize Picks video with your boy. Drop a like down below because I already know you're gonna love it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Comment anything in the comment section to enter your name into the $50 giveaway I do every single week on this channel. Welcome back. We did a little sweepy sweep of NBA yesterday. That was beautiful, fantastic. Love to see it. Excited to get right back into it again today. All right, we're gonna start off with some early Week 9 NFL picks. Then we're going to touch on our NBA and then whatever else we have available to us at Props Made Easy. PropsMadeEasy.com, only $15 a month if you haven't joined yet. It is a prize picks player prop tool that helps you find the best prize pick options pretty much immediately. Not only taking plays that are EV, but combining those with plays that also have our analytics have the stat projected on that same side as Vegas as well to just give you even better chances of hitting and just knowing what the absolute best options are. All right. So, before we get into this, if you're interested in DFS content, I've talked about daily fantasy sports and optimal lineups with DraftKings and FanDuel. If you're interested in DFS for Week 9, you can grab an NFL package over at greenlightdfs.com. Greenlightdfs.com is the best optimal lineup DFS content website that you can use for DFS if you're wanting to get into that, play contests, have that possibility of winning 100K in a night. That's over at greenlightdfs.com. PropsMadeEasy.com. The $15 a month is the tools to help you make your decisions on prize picks, make you a professional player prop better yourself. You don't have to follow what you see on Twitter or whatever you're doing or somebody's random Discord plays. You can actually know for yourself who the plays are and save a lot too from these places for only $15 a month. So let's go ahead and get straight into it. All right. So for NFL, at the top of the list, we have C.J. Stroud's passing yards. He's at 232.5 on PrizePicks, 237.5 on other sportsbooks. That's a 5-yard differential between sportsbooks, which makes it plus EV on the over, 232.5 on PrizePicks. We also have him projected at 244 passing yards this week. C.J. Stroud, 11.7 projection differential. Not only is the sportsbook differential one of the biggest on the slate, but you have a very juicy projection differential of 11.7. So really like CJ Stroud and really like the correlation of him with Nico Collins because Nico Collins' receiving yards is also popping. 55.5 on PrizePicks, 58.5 other places. That's a 3-yard differential. We have him projected for 67 receiving yards, 11.8 projection differential. So solid spot on Nico Collins as well. Christian Watson's also at the top here. Receiving yards on the over, 44.5 on PrizePicks, 48.5 on other sportsbooks. That's a 4 receiving yard differential. We have him projected around 51, which is a 6.7. So good spot for him. Terry McLaurin's receiving yards is another guy. He's projected 57.5 on PrizePicks, 59.5 on other sportsbooks. That's a 2-yard differential. And then we have him projected at 63, a 5.6. So solid spot for these core guys at the top. They're the main guys I'm looking at early. And then when we're looking at unders, there's a solid under in Geno Smith's passing yards, 243.5 on PrizePicks, 238.5 other places. Sorry. That's a -5 passing yard differential between where PrizePicks is and where other sportsbooks are. And then we have him projected for 224, which is a -19.1 projection differential. So under on Geno. Josh Allen is an option. Projections at 254.8 passing yards, where his PrizePicks line is at 270. Other sportsbooks are 268. So both other sportsbooks and projection are both on the under for Josh Allen. Bijan Robinson's rushing yards is on the under. It's a -5 rushing yard differential on other sportsbooks comparative to PrizePicks, so we like the under. And then the projections also down here around where other sportsbooks are. So that would tell you that not only are sportsbooks at around the mid 50s, but so is projections. So solid under there. All right. So again, Nico Collins receiving yards paired up correlates great with CJ Stroud's passing yards. And then we have the Christian Watson play, Nico Collins, Terry McLaurin. Those are kind of some of my favorite early on options. And then the unders of Geno Smith, Josh Allen, Bijan Robinson. Those are all guys that I'm interested in early. For NBA, let's sweep this motherfucker again. Put them brooms down in the comment section and let's get it. Keldon Johnson's at the top of the list for his points plus rebounds against Phoenix. 21.5 on PrizePicks. Vegas has the over at -120 and we have him projected for 26 points plus rebounds. A 4.97 projection differential. So solid spot for Keldon Johnson's points plus rebounds on the over for him. Looking at anything else, anybody popping super hard. Nothing super crazy at the top of the list here. If we look at unders, we have Kevin Durant's PRA is at 45 and a half on Prize Picks. Vegas has the under at minus 120, so they're leaning under slightly, and we have him projected around 40 PRA. So we still expect him to have a great game, but we think 45.5 is a tad too high. So under on KD's PRA of 45.5, a minus 5.44 projection differential. Vegas has the under at minus 120. Good spot on the under for KD. So under KD's PRA and then over on Keldon Johnson's points plus rebounds is what we're going to rock with today for NBA. For college football, some early looks that we have. I mean, nothing super crazy, just a couple two sportsbook differential spots over on junior receiving yards of 45.5, and then over on Cole Snyder's passing yards of 192.5. For baseball, at the top of the list, we have Andrew Heaney's hits allowed. All right, Vegas line's at 3.5, so that's already higher than the 3. Yes, the money is on the under at 185, but remember, it's on the minus 185 at 3.5. Okay, the whole point is that Vegas has the line a half hit higher than where Prize Picks has it at 3. Plus, we haven't projected at 4.69, a 1.69 projection differential. So over on Andrew Heaney's hits allowed, Heaney is in Arizona. Yeah, I think this is a pretty good bet that he gives up over 3 hits. And then Corbin Carroll. Hits, runs, RBIs. I'm going right back to it, man. Vegas says so and projection says so. I mean, he let us down last game, but because he let us down last game, I think I'm going right back to the well on him. Hits, runs, RBIs 1.5, minus 135 in Vegas on the over. Projected of 2.65 or 1.15. So solid spot on Corbin Carroll. Once again, hits, runs, RBIs, man. Great value. Regardless if it comes through or not, man, it's great value. And at the end of the day, that's one of the main things I try to preach is like, look, at the end of the day, it is sports betting. And not all the time are your picks that make the most sense, that have the most analytics behind them, that are super EV, blah, blah, blah. Are they going to hit? No. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, when you place these slips, you know that every single pick is very well researched. That is the number one key. You know what I'm saying? That you're not just throwing some random shit in because somebody told you to or whatever. You're going off of it yourself. You know that it's plus EV. You know that it's plus projection. And you know that at the end of the day, regardless of outcome, you played it right. That's the key. And to stick on that process. Not allow yourself to be like, oh man, I did what I was supposed to do, and Andrew Heaney gave up 2 hits. I'm going to change my whole process, and I'm never going over on Heaney again. I'm going to go under all the time, or some simple shit like that. I've noticed that a lot is people will play the right way, lose one day, and think that the process is wrong, and then switch it up. You got to stick on the process through the ups and the downs so that you can make that profit by the end of the year. You know what I mean? You're going to have those big win days. You're going to have those days where you don't win. You're going to have those stretches where you can't lose. You're going to have stretches where you can't win. That's going to happen. The whole key is for you to have more of the positive days than more of the negative days in a longer sample size, not just a little week, not even just a month. You go through it, you keep pushing through it, by the end of things, if you're playing it the right way, you're going to come up on top. For NHL, Tyson Berry's shots on goal is at 1.5 on Prize Picks. Vegas has the over at minus 130. He's projected for 2, a 0.49 projection differential. So over on Tyson Berry's shots on goal. And then let's go under on John Tavares shots on goal at 3.5. Vegas has the under at minus 130. Projection of 3.02, a minus 0.48 projection differential. So under on John Tavares and then over on Tyson Berry's shots on goal. Nothing for soccer. For CS2, we have some 1.5s on overs. And then we have Crad for Forsey on the under at minus 1.5. Map 1 and 2 kills. Under on Crad at 29. And then let's go over on Shine for eyeballers of 24. All right. For tennis, the best option is Gail Monfils. Total games over 22 total games. And then nothing else available as of this moment. So for NFL, C.J. Stroud is a good correlated pick with Nico Collins early on this week. Christian Watson's receiving yards is looking like good value. Terry McLaurin is another guy who's a solid value this week. And then looking at unders, Geno Smith, passing yards, is a solid under. Not only is it minus 5 passing yards differential between Prize Picks and other sports books, but projections also on the under. So under on Geno Smith as well. NBA over on Keldon Johnson points plus rebounds, and then under on Kevin Durant's PRA. Um, Solid spots there, man. Solid. Not only is Vegas on the under on both of those, on under on KD, but projection also is, and then Keldon Johnson, same situation. Vegas is on the over, projections on the over. Solid spot for him. All right. College football early on, we have Junior over receiving yards, Junior Vandross over receiving yards of 45.5, and then Cole Snyder over passing yards of 192.5. For baseball, over on Andrew Heaney hits allowed, Corbin Carroll hits runs RBIs. NHL over on Tyson Berry, and then under on John Tavares. For CS2, we have the over on Shine for eyeballers is the one we chose. All of these are fine options at 1.5. And then under on Crad for Forzy or fours. For tennis, over on Gail Monfils, 22 total games. And that's it. Thank y'all for joining me as always. Let's keep getting this money, baby. Sweep emojis down in the comment section. Let's sweep NBA once again, baby. Thank y'all for joining me. Only $15 a month. PropsMadeEasy.com if you're interested in getting involved in daily fantasy sports for NBA or NFL or NHL. You can find that all at DFS content here. It'll bring you over to my site, greenlightdfs.com, that I've been running for 7+ years over there, doing daily fantasy content, optimal lineups and stuff for customers over there. And we've just been smashing. All right, so let's have another great day on both. Thank y'all for joining me as always, and I'm out. Peace.